goes off, we're gonna see what Majima's doing in the past after he ran into that dude who was shot in the face. Not done by Majima, surprisingly enough. So I don't even know if Majima's killed people. The whole big story thing of Majima at the start, during Zero, was him not willing to kill people. So it's hard to say. The meme man, he's a bit more than memes. He has memes about him, but he's way more than what those memes are. Prodigal son. It's probably you, you fuck.
マジマさん。説明もクソもないわ。部屋に入っとったら植松が死んどった。それだけ。マジマさんと植松は次期若頭の座を争うライバル関係。そしてそのマジマさんが植松の死体の第一発見者。何が言いたいんや？言いたいことあるならはっきり言えや。植松殺したのはあんたじゃないかって言ってるんですよ。くだらん推測はやめろ。真島が殺したっていう証拠がどこにあるんだ。証拠はまだありませんよ。ただ出てくるのは時間の問題でしょう。
Fuck this guy.
若頭候補だった真島さんにとって最も邪魔な存在。殺す動機としては十分すぎます。
Also hello.
真島さんは狂犬って呼ばれてるぐらいですしね。やっても何らおかしくない。
Does Majima have a single confirmed kill?
もうやめませんか。これ以上子さん同士のかばい合いは見ていられない。てめえ。柏木さん。もうええわ。真島。わしはごちゃごちゃ脳がきたれんのは苦手での。こいつらのくだらんお茶会に付き合うんはもうごめんや。植松やったやつの首取ってくりゃ文句ないやろ。ええ、もちろんそれができればね。
You know, I have this weird suspicion more and more as time goes on that Kiryu making the choice to put Tarada as the head of the clan was a stupid idea. It's a goddamn setup. You could not be further from the truth there, Majima. You could not be further from the truth. It was probably that dude. Weird guess, I know, but probably that dude. Because he was second behind Uematsu. I know that they were friends back in the Omi and stuff like that, but he was second behind him, so... The game keeps showing me doors to say, you can go through this door, and then I can't go through that door, and it's just like, what the fuck? Why? Why? Whoa, whoa. That's how I say, what am I doing? Uematsu! You kept us waiting, Majima! Uematsu strays, I take it? You thought we were just gonna sit in the office and mourn? We won't be satisfied until you don't have a pulse. Nice, at least Uematsu raised these boys up right. This is vengeance for our boss! Now die! Jump! And... bonk! You're so pathetic. So good! Ah! It's gotta be up there as one of my single favorite heat moves in all of Yakuza. Also, see the little bit of breaker style you had going on there? I like it. This won't end well for you, boys. Damn! Too strong! Yeah, learn any lessons today? I can take 6 guys with my good eye shut. Didn't you figure that out when you jumped me in Kamurocho? In Kamurocho? What do you mean? That wasn't us, man. Huh? Majima. This guy's Uematsu family. Idiots! You attacked him with no evidence to suggest he even did it! That's cool, Kashiwagi. Their boss just took a bullet. Can't blame him for wanting to take out some pent-up aggression. Then what's your next move, Majima? I think I just start smacking up every thug in this side of town. Rattle enough skulls, you're bound to hit the right one eventually. The ice is brother and the blood is ketchup, right? No, Majima actually does all those things. Majima totally does actually stab people and everything like that. He's just very skilled, like, surgically, to not do it anywhere vital. That's all. That's the difference. I should have expected as much. Here, this might help. What's this? The name and location of a legendary information dealer. The Florist of Sai. Yo. What's he gonna have for me? A pretty bouquet? That and every bit of info you could ask for. If it happens to Kamurocho, he'll know. At the very least, there's no harm in starting there. Yeah, that's bloody that way too. Much obliged, Kashiwagi-san. Don't mention it. We need your attention on the clan. The Tojo clan is on a precipice here. Find the real culprit. Clear your name and any doubt from Torada and his lackeys. Can't say honestly give a damn about Torada and his circus monkeys. I ain't gonna complicate this. I wanna find the guy who set me up and dislocate a few bones. This whole thing stinks, Majima. Be careful out there. Cause it stinks! Everything stinks. Legendary informant hangs out at the top of Millennium Tower. Talk about hiding in plain sight. Guess I'll drop in. Go to Millennium Tower! I do have to wonder if he's actually, I was about to say, if he's checking out Florist Society now, then he's probably gonna get purgatory of him during this. But the Florist is already in Millennium Tower, so never mind. Never do a mind. Does Majima actually say he aims for non-lethal spots? No. It's just, I don't know if Majima's got confirmed kills on him. Because again, the whole point of him in Zero is him struggling to kill Makoto, and then by the end of it, it's just like he's not willing to kill because he doesn't want to go down that path because it will hurt others around him. More specifically Makoto, but I don't know whether he abandons that later on because other people are assholes, but like, he could have killed Dojima. He could have killed Dojima then and there in the 80s, but he didn't. Dojo Clan probably provides free medical attention to victims to make sure the guys can't get hit with murder charges. Actually, the single best explanation I've ever heard. Actually really good. And we already know that, like, people in Tojo paying for doctors is actually a thing that happens, because we learned that Kazuma did that in Zero. But that's why he did. Not because he's a nice guy or anything, but because he had to stop murders from being committed and stuff like that. Stronger foes have appeared. Okay. Man's hiding in plain sight. Alright. We've got groups of people everywhere there. Okay. Down at Senryo, over there, and over there. And then we'll also got Millennium Tower. Alright. Street boss time, let's go. Before we go to Millennium Tower, we're going to fight the street bosses. And then we'll go to one of the ATMs and try and dump everything there. See if we can actually do that. Can I go to the pawn shop? Because some of my stuff is like gold plates and everything. Like I have 3 gold plates. Can I get rid of that like that? I don't know. I went down the wrong fucking street. God damn it. Damn it. That's not Zenryo, that's Pink. I feel like I should know my way around this town better than I do. I know my way around it a bit. Not as much as I should, though. Given how many hours I've spent in Kamurocho. What's up, buddy? Fire Kurosawa. Ain't you that Majima fella? My guy's been saying you're pretty handy with a knife. Now, I ain't trying to creep your style or nothing, but between us boys, all the gangs in nowadays are gun. Now, am I right or am I right? You want to test that theory? That depends on who's holding the knife. Hey, sounds like you want to have some fun. Alright, then I'll show you the moxie of the new generation of Yakuza. Kuze, looking like a young version of Kuze. Ow! No fair! Stab you! I can actually play Majima again too, Ripping. It's so good! It's so good! Because this may be the last time, other than, Dead Souls, we actually play as Majima. I don't know if there's any other games where we do. Because this was added for Kiwami too, it wasn't in the original, Yakuza 2. And I'm pretty sure people were saying that, Zero was the first time that Majima was playable outside of Dead Souls. So, unless he's playable in 6, then this is the last time we actually get to play as Majima. There we go, some stabs. Yeah, plunging attack. And the teabag at the same time. Let's go. Damn, man! I didn't think you'd caught me so brutally. I never expect that out of an old timer. Looks like I gotta get my head in the game. Just take this for teaching me something good. Platinum blades, let's go. I can't use vending machines as this boy either. This is a problem in terms of me taking damage and dying. Can I even go to stores and buy stuff? Like, this mode is very limited in terms of what we can and can't do, so I don't even know if I can do that. We shall find out, but I don't know. Well, that being said, we did have karaoke. Although I feel like that's a necessity. It's just like, oh, we gotta bring back Majima! And you're gonna be able to play him again in another game, yeah! But we're not gonna give him a new karaoke sequence. Boo! Rated worst game ever! People throwing stuff, everything. That's how it would go. That's how it would go. So I'm just gonna buy a bunch of those. There we go. I think I heard people say Majima's level 0 because he'd become a fan favorite character by that point. I mean, yeah, I think 0 was made after 5. So, yeah, by that point, definitely he would be. Because, like, you think about how much stuff he has leading up to it at this one, by that point. I mean, even just, like, it's hard to think because of just original game cutscenes. I haven't seen him that many times. There was, like, the 3 or 4 cutscenes he was in that, and then there's seeing him in this, where it's just like, Majima, we need your help. Can we convince you to help us out and everything with with your construction company and stuff like that? And he hasn't actually helped us since. I thought the whole point of asking him for help was to help us find Daigo. And then he never helped us with that. So I don't get it. Unless he's gonna help us later on. What a stupid looking eye patch. You're Goro and Majima, aren't you? I knew it! You're the motherfuckers who'd messing with my boys. So what if I did? Or maybe your boys that are coming. How about I rip out that other eye of yours? With a pipe? What, he's gonna like shove the open end of the pipe into my face and actually, you know what? That sounds fucked. I kinda don't want that to happen. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna stab you. I don't want that to happen, so I'm gonna stab you. I would prefer that not happen, so it's time to stab you. And not pay any attention to the combat whatsoever, and just mash buttons because Majima's overpowered as shit. And I can't even block the one attack that I tried to block, so it's fine. Let's do this. Ow. Okay, I'm getting my ass kicked, it turns out. Turns out I'm getting my ass whooped. There we go. Stabby, stabby, stabs. Like how voicing Majima is considered the one good thing about the dub of the first game. Always been a fan favorite. I mean, yeah, again, for me personally, it would be weird to hear a Yakuza game in English. That being said, Mark Hamill doing Majima is like the biggest thing that makes sense. It's like, that's the thing where I hear it, where it's just like, yeah, no, that's obviously, of course, that would be the case. Like, who else could it, like, who else? Of course. Yeah, it's 100% fit, exactly. It's something that's like, you hear that and you're just like, of course it is, because literally who else would it? Because, like, that makes the most sense that anything has ever made sense, so. Yeah, I can see that being good. And I mean, like, I know I'm coming as someone who started the game in Japanese, so going back would be more awkward. But, like, the biggest one for me is I don't know if I can hear Kiryu in any other language. I really don't. I feel like so much of Kiryu's personality comes across so strongly with his voice, and I don't know if that personality would make sense in a language that isn't Japanese, considering how Japanese the game is. Nut job, not a Giri. Since I found the infamous Goro Majima at long last. You may think you're a real star of the show these days, but I think you should know. You're a bad influence. Come now, we're both reasonable adults here. I suppose you tone down a bit when it comes to attracting negative attention. Tone it down, huh? Gonna tone down your face. That you even meant that. Maybe, just maybe, some corporal punishment will set your snarky ass straight. Here comes the death penalty. You're walking around in the middle of the streets of Kamurocho with a meat cleaver. The fuck are you on about, you stupid asshole? I forgot I had the move that breaks everything. I forgot I had this. I forgot that I really don't need to actually pay attention to combat, because I've got this. I forgot I have 12. Combat's even... I need to worry about combat even less. I have 12. I forgot about that. Jump is good. 12's broken. Look, let's talk this out like adults. Now, before you get punchy with me. I'll let you know I'm not a stingy person, like any good sport. I prepared a conversation for you, of course. There you are, bye. For a guy who plays Luke Skywalker and is like the biggest mainstream good guy of all time, Mark Hamill has the best villain voice. It is kind of wild. It's... The character arc of Mark Hamill is so good. It's the only way I can describe that. But it's just... Yeah, no, it's fucking fantastic. Where have I gotta go? Popeye, that's what I'm going. Poppy, 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 poppy. Sorry. Maybe I should listen to more of the Hatsune Mikus to actually get a grip of how to actually sing those songs properly. Not that I'm going to, but maybe I should. If I want to do the memes, I should. He's been the joke of the years. I think it's focused on voice work after his car crash during Star Wars. I wouldn't blame the guy. Of being this like, you know what? What if I just did a voice and I don't have to be in stunts and everything like that? I'm realizing I'm going on spot here. I am meant to go to. Sorry.
Huh?
I don't have the kind of money. That was over 100,000 yen. Nah, okay. I do have to sell stuff. Okay. I will go sell things. So I'm not getting cash money from doing these things. I'm getting stuff I need to sell. So now I need to go all the way down to the bottom of the city to sell stuff. I kind of wish there was more than one pawn shop in Kamurocho. I kind of don't like that there's a single pawn shop in Kamurocho and it's at the bottom of the map. I mean, listen how exhausted Majima is.
Huh?
They appeared out of nowhere. What the fuck? They appeared out of nowhere. Damn it, I want to do the triple. Oh, baby, a triple. God damn it, I'm getting my ass whooped. Getting absolutely slaughtered by random thugs in the middle of the street. Get out of here. There we go. Whoa. I haven't seen it from that camera angle before. That camera angle makes it look so much better. When he voiced Darth Bane in Clone Wars, his son had to explain who the character was to him. Darth Bane's a thing? I don't even know what the fuck that is. Well, you guys did on his physical role character in new Star Wars. Last Jedi doesn't ruin Luke as a character, for fuck's sakes. How many fucking times do people need this fucking told to them? My fucking god. His actions in Last Jedi make a lot of sense for who the fucking character was and leading up to it. My fucking god. Also, you can't blame Rian Johnson for it because the characterization he was already given in the previous one, The Force Awakens, was a loner who put himself onto an island without being able to see anyone. You think he's gonna go there and just be like, now I will help you because you found me? No, he's clearly fucked off and made it as hard as possible to find him. Deliberately! He was the one who started the rule of two. He voiced his ghost. I don't know what the rule of two is, and I don't know what you mean by voicing his ghost. I'm confused by a lot of words. How much health have I got? Nah, I can stop by Cafe Alex. I can try and stop by Cafe Alex. There we go! I have successfully stopped by Cafe Alex. There we go. Ate some food. Damn, I was only 20 hunger and I actually maxed out everything. Nice. Oh my goodness, I got that. Only 2 sit at a time, otherwise they fight amongst themselves. Must was the ghost who tried to corrupt Yoda to the dark side. Oh. 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 That I did not realize. I mean, I remember the rule of two. I didn't remember that's what it was called. I did not realize that someone tried to corrupt Yoda to the dark side. I think we're just gone there. No! Gotta go to Papa. Papa's around the corner. Actually, sell all that stuff. Should actually deposit it. That would be the wise thing to do here. That'd be the wise thing. Wait, so the Rule of Two was made during Clone Wars? Isn't Clone Wars like in the middle of like the prequel trilogy?
いらっしゃいませ。
I thought the Rule of Two existed before that as well.
ありがとうございました。
Because I thought there was only two like like in there, because it was like Sidious and Maul and stuff. And then after Maul died, then they brought back the other guy. Give money. There we go. Look at me dropping cash bombs on Kiryu-chan. I can already imagine him joking back the tears of gratitude. Patreon Majima, thank you for support for the 4th Jam and Gift Fund. Response to be positive, and we're implementing a tier donation system. If you wish to donate the next tier, please donate $1 million. I don't have that kind of cash. Like, I have more Street Fights than I might, but I currently don't have that kind of cash. Unless I sell the toilet sensor. Darth Bane was 1,000 years before films. Oh, okay. Okay. But I haven't drew the Clone Wars. He's Ghost appear. Oh. Oh, you mean he voiced the ghost of Darth Bane. Sorry. My brain just completely failed at every aspect of what that conversation was for a second there. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh. I forget why the Rule of Two exists. It feels very self-sabotaging. Doesn't also the Rule of Two state that the apprentice is always going to kill the master for them, but they're just like so down with it because they're so Clone happy for evil and stuff? Or is my brain mixing up more Star Wars lore? I don't care enough about Star Wars to know all the lore, sorry. You'll see that when I get to the Lego Star Wars games. You know, whenever they come out. Florists! Up, there you go.
Yo, 来ると思ってたぜ、Majima頃。
Because you know everything.
なんや、全部お見通しってわけか。伝説の情報やってのは本物のことやったんやな。
あんたみたいな目立つ男をいないようじゃ、こいつで飯なんか食っちゃいけねえさ。で、一応聞くが、何を調べたい？
もちろんこの事件の真相や。俺をはめた黒幕がおるなら、そいつ見つけ出して叩き潰さな気が済まんからの。
山が山だからな。情報量は高く。
not a personal friend, so I actually have to pay for this.
安心せえ。珍しく金なら山ほどあるで。なんぼや。
いや、今回は金では受けねえ。
Oh.
情報と引き換えに俺の頼みを一つ聞いてもらう。
A favor?
それでどうだ？
なんや、その頼みっちゅうんは。
俺がここに移る前に仕切ってたサイの河原。
Oh, this is actually how this happens. Oh.
そこをあんたに任せたい。
Security, so Majima didn't buy it. Oh, I figured it was because he was that good at business that he bought the fucking place.
つながっている。まあ、裏社会みたいなもんだ。俺の昔の仕事場があった場所でな。
I'll give you information if you take over my old place for free.
人間の欲望を満たすもんが何でも揃ってる。
面白そうなとこやね。
だが、訳あって今はほったらかしになっちまってる。誰が信頼できる人間に任せてえと思ってたんだ。
俺はそないに信頼できる人間ちゃうで。
信頼できるかどうかはあんたが決めることじゃない。俺が決めることだ。どうだ？受けてもらえるか？
I feel like the explanation of how did Majima get to control Purgatory should have been a bit more than here, have it, I guess. That felt like a weak explanation. That was a bit of a weak explanation. How did he get it? He just gave it to him.
俺の仕事道具だ。こいつを使えばカムロ町中の情報が俺の元に舞い込んでくるってわけさ。さて、植松殺しの件だったな。このモニターを見てみろ。
映っとるのは俺やないかい。
ああ、あんたが植松組に乗り込んだ時の映像だ。 こいつを巻き戻していくぞ。
Oh shit!
これは川村
What?
なんだあいつが
Why?
さあな、そいつは本人に聞いて
The
みねえ
fuck?
と
He's
わ
one
から
of
ん。
our dudes. He's the dude who drove us on the first
頭の中で
chapter.
は
Like during anime.
映像には映らねえからな。どこ行く気だ。
決まってるやろ。組に戻るんじゃ。川村のやつに話を聞かんとあかんからな。
残念ながらもうそいつはカムル町にはいねえ。
So boring.
じゃあどこにおるんや。
蒼天堀だ。
蒼天堀
Been a while since you've been there, ain't it, Majima? It kind of used to be your prison. Don't know if you've gone back there since. I wouldn't blame you if you didn't. I would not blame you at all if you hadn't been back there since. Sith always ever tried to jump up for power. There were thousands of Sith when Bane was around, but he manipulated them so he was the only survivor. Jesus fucking Christ. Sith that followed were among the strongest ever, culminating into the use of Vader. The apprentice will not kill the master until they surpass them, so they always get stronger each generation. At least that was the idea behind him. Sidious did surpass his master, but then got him drunk and killed him in his sleep. He actually died at the same moment as Maul did in the movie. That's awfully specific.
帰ってきてしもうたか。
So there was more than 2 Sith during the time of Phantom Menace. Let's just focus on finding Kawamura. Best place around him for here is probably, well, shit. This blows. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Grant, yup. Real kick in the dick. You must worry about being bored once you leave the Piper Street to come roadshow. Not to worry, I expect there'll be strong opponents here. I can guarantee you won't walk away unsatisfied. Real kick in the dick. Go back to your fucking Grant. Hell yeah. Majima and Sotenbori! I can see Luke becoming a bit of a recluse, but the part that fell out of character was about to kill Kylo Ren in his sleep. Oh, you mean the character whose entire arc in the last 2 movies of the original trilogy was him going to the dark side and being willing to go there and everything like that? Someone who we've already established has that within them because they're Anakin fucking Skywalker's kid and they have to fight it and everything? You mean that character? Yeah, I totally agree. I completely agree with you there. That absolutely is very out of character for that character. Yeah, I can't agree more. You wouldn't happen to be one everyone's talking about, would you? Let's come back to down to beat people half to death. The Skanda, don't know what that means. If you're the real deal, the way you try me emphasize. I can Nagafuchi the Skanda. I'm several cuts above the rest and ready to kick some ass. Sounds interesting. It's just, it pisses me off when people say it's out of character. Because it's just not. It's just not. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Alright then, buddy, I'm gonna rip your lungs out. And there's also a whole thing in Last Jedi when we know he had considered it. We don't know how far through with it actually was. The whole thing of that is that there's unreliable narrators going on both sides of that. Of just, did he consider it and didn't actually go further than that? Or was he actually about to do it with the, everything like that? We actually don't. That's also part of the point of that, is that we're not actually sure who's telling the truth there. Bonk, 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 bonk. That's not even a he moves on this motherfucker. Skanda must mean weak piece of shit. I can see it from both sides. Look at the simple Picasso hero. Well, he did have some flaws people forget. Legends, Luke actually trained a non-force user in order to practice teaching without risking his student falling to the dark side. Yeah, but this is Legends. Isn't Legends explicitly non-canon to the future trilogy and it's just the original movies? If you're just talking about the original movies, then it's someone who was worried about falling to the dark side and then had a moment in front of Sidious where he didn't. Doesn't mean that's the end of his journey or anything like that. But if you're talking about non-canon, like stuff that's Disney non-canon, then it might not make as much sense. But also, again, Disney made those movies with the full intention and idea that nothing else was canon. So Never thought I'd be the one getting cut down to size. What a crazy ass word. There's my good manners to commemorate your triumph over Nagafuji the Skunda. Silver plates. Not even the expensive one. You penis muncher. What the fuck? Okay. I feel like I gotta do all these 3 bosses. I don't know if I'm getting anything for it, but I feel like I gotta. Ah, you bastard! You bastards! I almost got past you all. Almost. Almost. Sorry. I'll spam the other overpowered move for a bit, but it seems well a bit too much. Jump! Jump! Jump, 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 jump. I mean, it makes sense that playing as Majima is overpowered. He is someone who uses a knife all of the time while fighting and never doesn't use a knife. So it does make sense that he's overpowered. It does make sense. It is also weird that Sotenbori in this game is smaller than it was in Zero, given that expanded engine and everything. There's an entire section that's restored. Again, unless the idea is that Sotenbori, or Dontonbori as it's called in actual Japan, between the 80s and early 2000s, has actually changed to not include that park anymore. Or maybe that's just what the map was like back in the original Yakuza 2, so they just left it the same as opposed to building the map from Zero. Get out of here. Yeah. Ah, you're so good. You're so good, Majima. Yo, it's the best place in the world in the background there. It's the sexy pub prison. Yeah, sexy pub prison. You've got to love a sign that just has zero subtlety to it and just says sexy pub prison. Yo, what's up, buddy? Hang on. Slayer Nagasawa. Been hearing rumors of real monsters showing up around here lately. Say he's got the strength of a lunatic. That's you, ain't it? Yeah. I said just by the look in your eye. But you know what? I bet I can take you. I like my odds. I bet you can't. Let's get this party started. I like how at the moment we're back here, everyone's got the Kansai accent. Obviously we're in Kansai, so that's gonna happen. Like, and everything. But it's just the moment we're back in Kansai. It's just, yep, everyone we're talking to on the streets got the Kansai accent. Everyone. I love it. Does make me wonder how Majima actually got involved with Tojo instead of Omi originally. If Majima's from Kansai and not Kanto. Because like, we don't know much about his backstory at this stage. I mean, we know that there was like the raid with him and Saitama, and he said no and stuff like that. But in terms of his history and Tojo and everything before that, we don't know. We haven't seen anything in that, so. Luke did always decapitate Palpatine until Vader stopped him. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, again, it's literally Luke's entire character arc of both 5 and 6. He can easily go to the dark side. Like, he's kind of an untrained person. He's kind of, he has the moments where his emotions do get the better of him, even in A New Hope and stuff like that. And the whole thing of those things is emotion bad, because fear, anger, dark side, fascism, etc., 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 and everything like that. And he's becoming more and more like his father. He has the scene where he fights Darth Vader in Dagobah, and when he cuts off the head of the Illusion one, what's that? Oh shit, it's Luke's head and everything like that. So the thing that makes the least sense to me is that Rise of Skywalker ruined it, because Rise of Skywalker is just a terrible movie, and it has zero redeeming features, other than a couple of the C-3PO is like actually good in that movie. His fake death thing still pisses me off though, because so many fake deaths are so fucking dumb, because the movie's bad. But until Rise of Skywalker, the trilogy was just following the formula of the original trilogy. Like, everyone can see that Force Awakens is A New Hope. Like, everyone can see that. It follows it very much. The thing that I don't think that I don't see as much like recognized is the fact that Last Jedi follows Empire Strikes Back as well. like Empire Strikes Back and Last Jedi are quite similar movies as well. Everything like that. In terms of where the character arcs go and everything like that. Where the fuck am I? There's an underground section to this? What? What the hell? What the hell? Oh, that just pops up to here. Damn, alright. Random little bit we can walk into. Fighting noises were loud. Oh, about Rise of Skywalker being bad? Yeah, Rise of Skywalker's bad. C-3PO's alright in that movie, but he has a fake death that's dumb. And there's a couple of shots that are cool, but other than that, Rise of Skywalker's bad. But in general, the sequel trilogy follows, like, again, until that, the sequel trilogy was just following the original trilogy. Force Awakens is like A New Hope, and everyone made that, like, recognition when it first came out. But Last Jedi is just very similar to Empire Strikes Back. In terms of both just, like, continuing on with where Luke's character arc went from, and Rey's entire deal is being very similar to her. Like, the whole point of, the Empire Strikes Back is the enemy's becoming more powerful than you possibly realized and everything like that, and an earth-shattering revelation for the main character. In the originals, it was that he was Luke was related to Vader, because that was the thing that shocked him the most. The person who is considered his main enemy is his fucking family. And for Rey, her entire thing of through Force Awakens and Last Jedi is her wondering what her sense of place, what her sense of purpose is in this story and everything like that. She has no idea how she fits in or belongs because she doesn't know who she's related to. She has no idea. So the revelation in that, which they completely retcon in the next movie, because again, Rise of Skywalker is a bad movie, is the fact that she's not related to anyone. And that's the thing that shatters her and destroys her, is the fact that, oh, I don't have a place in this. I am just someone who's come along and I'm now here. But the whole premise of that is that that's a good thing. Like, it doesn't just need to be about these two dynasties fighting each other and everything like that. It's a problem with Star Wars as a whole, is that Star Wars as a whole is this franchise with it galaxies upon galaxies upon galaxies. All different species, all different, like, wars and everything going on between everything like that. All different empires and all different, like societies and different things fighting each other and everything like that. And 90% of the fucking things that exist about Star Wars focus on, like, the same 6 assholes as everything else. Like, such an expansive and massive fucking world with so much shit in it and a really strong foundational base of what the world is, and it focuses on the same 6 fucking people no matter what is happening. It's why I can't get into Star Wars as a franchise, because it just always does that. I didn't really like the revelation where they said she was born as a nobody. It's probably one of the single best parts of Last Jedi. And it's a part that they completely shat on in Rise of Skywalker. Because again, Rise of Skywalker, bad movie. Rise of Skywalker is not just a bad movie because it does everything it can to retcon The Last Jedi, but it's also just a badly made movie that's uninteresting to watch and is stupid as fuck. And oh my god, it's possibly my most hated movie of all time. And I'm putting that above, like, any other DC movies. Like, I put it above Batman vs Superman in terms of how bad it is. It is just a fucking atrocious mess. And it just makes me baffled that Disney, of all companies, the most protect your brains at all costs company that has ever existed, was willing to let Rise of Skywalker happen the way that it did. I don't understand. I don't get how Disney let Rise of Skywalker exist the way that it did. I really don't. I don't understand how they let that happen. It doesn't make any sense for the Disney that has been known throughout history of just being so tightly controlled with all their stuff to let that happen. I don't get it. And also, it's just a bad movie because it, like, Last Jedi was one of the most critically acclaimed movies for Star Wars ever. And they spent an entire sequel both retconning that because the director was a piss baby, just being like, but I don't like what the last movie was, because he was a piss baby because he said he didn't want to make it, and then it was made in ways that didn't follow exactly what he wanted, so he was a piss baby and wanted to retcon it because I wanted to do my things my way, even though I didn't agree to make it, even though I was confident, I'm J.J. Abrams and I've never actually made a good movie, because he's a terrible director. And also just trying to appeal to the fan base who hated The Last Jedi. Like, best critically acclaimed movie. Let's try and continue this series for the people who didn't like that movie. God. Sorry, when I start talking about how bad Rise of Skywalker is, I don't fucking stop. Like, even though it was a while ago at this point, and I don't actually care that much about Star Wars overall, I'm not like a massive fan of the franchise or anything, it is amazing how it's just like, you can just be going about your day normally, and something reminds you that Rise of Skywalker exists, and your day's just fucking ruined. And there's no coming back from that. It's just like, well, you know, I was having a good day. There's a lot of fun things going on. But then I remember that Rise of Skywalker exists, so now my day sucks. And the thing is, I've seen multiple people across multiple different parts of the internet share the exact same emotions in that regard to me. Of just being like, the movie is so bad that remembering that it exists ruins your day. Like, it's just like, oh, for fuck's sake. I remember being on the phone to Justin one time. Well, like, I was just like, Justin, I need to call you. I'm about to do something in Animal Crossing. It's gonna take me 3 hours and it's boring as shit. I need you to talk to me to keep me entertained. I'm like, all right. And then we got on the phone and then we literally complained about Rise of Skywalker for the entire 3-hour phone call. And then I had to like undo that stuff in Animal Crossing because of the way that it works. So like a week later, I called, or like a week and a half or so, I called him back and I'm just like, I need you to entertain me again because I got to undo all that stuff that I did. And he's like, okay. And we literally spent another 3-hour phone call complaining about it again. A silver plate. Why are they all terrible plates? I'm not gonna get enough money to actually transfer the shit with this. What the hell? The idea HC thinks that over the killer's body would mean that the ruler 2 had another purpose. Sidious was actually Bane. That was a... Oh yeah! Oh, but was the idea... See, again, this is where we're getting into the problems of where Rise of Skywalker is just a bad fucking movie in every single fucking regard. Was that... I don't know if taking... Because... You say taking over the Sith's body, and that was like to have one brain take over the entire time, and like that's cool. But it seemed like Sidious's plan was to kill Rey, not a Sith. But then he wanted to kill that, and then there was the whole Oh god, I hate this movie so much. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh god. Oh god, I need to stop talking about it. I'm gonna get angry. I'm legit gonna get mad at this fucking franchise. Because it's just, oh god, fuck this. Fucking, my god, Rise of Skywalker is so terrible. Jesus Christ. It's impressive.